guys, it's Bri, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my hair and telling you guys how I got my hair past my shoulders. So this video is for anyone who, similar to me, has just struggled with getting their hair past a certain length for like my whole life basically. Well, I've been natural my whole life, but basically for my whole life I've also had my hair at my shoulders, like basically around here, and it never went longer than that until I did these tips that I'm about to share with you guys. So the picture on the left from the thumbnail is actually from 4 years ago, and that was when I graduated from high school. And when my hair was done for that, I got it pressed, and my ends were trimmed as well, so my hair was like basically around like my armpit point, but like a little bit shorter than that. And so let me just take my hair down actually. After picture from the thumbnail was taken in March, and my hair was basically kind of like I used the in styler, so it was kind of like blown out but like brushed, but like still flat. It wasn't like a full like straight but yeah, that was like the length pulled back from like the back of my head, and my head was like straight up. So it's probably grown since then. I can try to like the front of my hair grows a lot faster than the back, and it's a looser curl pattern. So I actually was gonna say for the first tip to like trim, like not really trim, but like at least get rid of your split ends, and if you have like damaged like hair, like heat damage or damaged ends, because that's what I did after my hair was straightened for graduation 4 years ago. I gotten pretty bad heat damage. Actually the front I cut off like 3 inches because it was literally like curly, and then it was straight like all the way like down to here. So I had cut off like a lot in the front, and I cut some in the back too, and my hair just looks so much healthier and fuller. And I'm actually planning on doing a trim like soon, because I haven't trimmed my hair like in like 3 years, like since then literally. And I've just gotten a lot of split ends, and they're actually getting kind of bad where they're like getting like upwards more. And I just don't like the like unevenness, and sometimes my ends just look dry and like not really cute. So I am finally having the courage to trim my hair. So I'm going to get scissors soon, and if you guys want I can film that, but right now I'm just gonna stretch this piece, so it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna try to like sit up a little bit more, but this is the front of my hair. So it is down to like here, and this is with my head straight. Like, I wish you guys could fully see, but yeah, it's basically like down to here. And I'm gonna take a strand from the back. The back is definitely shorter. I did when I have tangles or something in the back, I usually like cut it. Like, this is a lot shorter, kind of shorter. Let's see. This is like a piece here. But it's definitely like longer than it was before. Like, it takes a lot of patience to like retain the length that I have, especially if you are like 4C or like closer to 4C. So yeah, the first tip I would say is to trim any damaged ends or any damage, or just to have healthy ends. So trimming helps. I don't recommend like trimming like every so, you know, like just do it when you feel like when you feel like it's necessary. Like, I don't think you need to trim like that often. Like, I really don't care to. Like, if I have split ends, I'll just like dust them off, but like generally like you don't need to like cut your hair like all the time. The second tip I would give you guys is to take hair vitamins. I think vitamins definitely help, like especially at times when I just felt like I was doing everything right and there was just no growth happening. Like, taking hair vitamins definitely helped. I can do a separate video on hair vitamins because I've tried like so many different ones. Some of them work better than others, but like I'm at the point where now I just prefer not to take like pills because I just can't swallow them. like it's just a struggle for me to solve. Another thing that really helped was not using combs so much, and also just going from like ends to root instead of like going like you know, like just going from the ends first and like finger detangling definitely helped. I like really don't use combs like very like infrequently, and yeah, just going through it with your fingers just for detangling and styling has really helped. Like if I'm gonna do something more precise, you know, like doing box braids myself, of course you want to get the parting right, you want to make sure it's detangled. If I'm going to be flat ironing my hair, if I'm going to be putting it in like a slick bun, of course I'm going to have to, you know, probably use tools, but those are the only times I usually use tools. Most of the time it's really just my fingers or a wide tooth comb, and I don't even use a wide tooth comb that often either. Sometimes I do struggle with my roots getting pretty tangled, but usually just getting like having it like wet will like kind of help it get out of that, and like a good detangling brush or something. Another really like important thing that I kind of had to start doing, well, when I first wanted to start growing my hair I was doing braid outs a lot, but I realized that I was doing too much manipulation. From I would literally like pull it out in the morning and then separate it and everything, and then put it back in braids the night, and then like every night pull out and then put back in, put out, pull out, put back in. And there was a point where my hair actually started breaking from that because I was just manipulating it too much. And so when I was like in college, especially like my freshman and early sophomore year, I was wearing my hair basically like, I did wear braid outs still, but I pulled them out less often, or I'll just wear twists like this and I leave them in. When I was really trying to grow my hair, I just leave them in twists for like a week and then pull it out at the end of the week and just wash it and put it back in twists. And that routine, yeah, having my hair in twists for the week, pulling it out at the end of the week, that really helped. Eventually I did get tired of how my hair looked in twists. I just didn't really like it. I didn't feel like that confident in it, which like you should really try to like embrace, you know, your hair the way it is, but I just wanted to like do something different. So junior year I started wearing wigs, and I tried doing box braids myself like 3 times. I'm still not that good at it, but you know, practice makes progress. So those are other protective styles I did. And yeah, just having your hair just like kept not having to touch it all the time, because I honestly just don't like, I love like feeling my hair and everything, but at the same time I just get tired of having to deal with it like every single day, and I like to just let it be. And when you let it be, that's when it really flourishes. Yeah, my hair definitely grew a lot from wearing wigs and from just not having to put my hands in it all the time. But of course, when your hair is in those styles, you still want to make sure that your hair is moisturized and your scalp is, you know, being stimulated and clean and everything like that. Something that I also did that helped grow my hair was, you've probably seen maybe, or I can do one if you want, because I kind of like add my own spin to it, but like the grow hair overnight thing where they do like the eggs and the oil and that whole thing. I did that sometimes, like before I would wash my hair, and I feel like that did help. I did notice like results from that. And also something I did was the greenhouse method. So this doesn't even have to be with eggs or anything, but sometimes I would just get like a growth oil or olive oil or like a hair mask that I have around, and I'll just put that in my hair and put a shower cap on and sleep in the shower cap and just let all of that like really sink in, and then wake up and wash my hair, and that really helps with like getting the moisture back in your hair, especially when you're like going to wash it and everything like that. And also just I know a lot of people say deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is important, but I don't think you have to necessarily deep condition all the time. I feel like my greenhouse method is kind of makes up for if you don't deep condition, like if you don't have the time. Like for me, I didn't always have the time to deep condition. I didn't always have the means to deep condition, but doing the greenhouse method before I washed my hair would help with like keeping the moisture in my hair. But if you can deep condition, definitely do that, because that really does make a difference. I also started incorporating protein treatments that I don't really want to like include. Like, I wasn't really planning on mentioning that in this video, but I did start including protein treatments, and you kind of have to figure out for your hair like how often to do them. I don't really want to give a specific like how often. I've heard people do it like once a month or like once every, it's like it depends on the person. There was a point where I was doing them like every week, and then now I don't do them that often. I do them less often than that. But you can look into that to try to help with usually now I do them when like my hair has just been manipulated a lot, just to kind of rebuild the strength of it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's another thing that can help you. And the last thing that I did to help get my hair past my shoulders is switching to more natural products, or products with more natural ingredients. So if you can find hair products that have ingredients that are more natural, like oils and butters, stuff like that, aloe vera, or just like anything that's kind of natural or Ayurvedic, using products with those ingredients or those specific things will really help with moisturizing, because a big issue I had when my hair was still shorter was moisture. Like my hair was always dry, and so switching to those products helped me keep the moisture in my hair. And that's when I really started noticing my curl pattern, because I didn't even really like know I had a curl pattern until like pretty recently, like not until I was like in my late teens, which was around like late high school. And it didn't really start coming out until like college, when I started doing these tips. So definitely like trying to like moisturize and use products that have more natural ingredients. So yeah, those are my tips. And for those of you that are like trying to get your hair past shoulder length, right now I'm trying to get my hair like past bra strap length, because not all of it is there yet, but I'm trying to get there. So I'm planning on doing a lot more protective styles for like the rest of the year. I'll probably be doing protective styles the rest of the year, because my hair was actually out quite a bit this summer and I wasn't planning on it, but it just happened. But I know how it feels just wanting your hair to get past a certain length and just dealing with the frustration and just feeling like, why won't it, like why, you know, it's just really frustrating. And so I completely understand how that feels. And you just have to be diligent in whatever you do, like figure out a routine that works for you, and you just have to be patient. But like, trust me, it will pay off. So just like don't give up, and I hope that if you apply these tips you might notice some results, and you can let me know if you do. So that being said, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other tips, leave them in the comments. If you have any other natural hair videos you'd like to see, leave them in the comments, because I do plan on doing some more natural hair videos. And I'll see you in the next video.